Hey y'all, it's Amber.
And Clara.
Welcome to Knead for Reality, where the mixers are loud, the takes are hotter than the oven, and the drama never disappoints.
Grab a glass of wine, coffee, or whatever is around you, preheat to 350, and let's get into it. Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
And what's up, weekday friends?
I can't believe we keep doing this through the week.
I think
I know.
we should just be friends. We'll just be friends.
I think
No
we should
weekend,
be.
no weekday.
I guess.
Because you never know what you're going to get in this podcast. Are you going to get us one week? Maybe not. Will you get us this week? Who knows?
It's a surprise.
A surprise.
It's like Christmas. You wake up and there's a new episode.
On not the same day every week.
Hey, listen, we were actually really consistent for a really long time. And I would like to say, for our first podcast ever, self-producing, pat on the back.
For real.
You hear that? That's a pat on the back.
Yeah. Well, and especially for being summer, and we already had summer plans before we figured out the podcast. So the fact that we were able to do it consistently as long as we did, I think is pretty remarkable.
Agreed.
Well, that, and also, summer's supposed to be fun. Summer should be fun.
Summer should be fun.
Scheduling, not.
I can't tell you how sad I am that we don't get to see Kyle cook.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle Cook, if you happen to be listening to this podcast,
If out of all the podcasts
just reach
in
out
the
to
world,
Corbin, our producer, and please get us tickets to your
We wanted to
Arlington
go.
show.
We just didn't see it. We saw it too late.
No,
What
but
already
literally,
happened?
I don't think they're out of tickets. And I was
Yeah.
like, I don't remember seeing.
The second I saw it, I sent it to you guys. Clara immediately went on to buy tickets and it was sold out.
Wow.
Yeah, how devastating.
Or what if they're
tragedy.
sold out? I'm putting air quotes. And they just haven't opened them yet.
No, they're sold out. They had, what was it? They had like tables.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really?
No,
Yeah, everything
I
was
mean,
sold
like
out.
the tables we could buy for $109 each. Like $109.
Oh,
Worth it.
that's so. No.
Worth it.
If it was 109 for like a table and you could have like say max a certain number of people, then I would be like, heck yeah.
Well, I
Let's-
think it's like a concert, right? So it's like the tables are probably closer seats, so you pay a little more to be a little closer.
But why would it be per person? If you're paying for a table, it should be just for the table.
Well, I think because you're not paying for the whole table, you're paying for a seat at the table. So you could be at a table with people who aren't in your party.
That's stupid. Why would you get a table and not sit with, like, that doesn't make any sense to
No,
me.
you would, like, all three of us would be at the table, but then there could be another group of three also at the table.
I just don't understand.
That's the face of, I don't like it.
Oh, do you know what's even more fucked up?
What?
It's on 9/11. The day we just decided that we were all gonna go out.
But that could have been our pregame. Like, we go listen to Kyle Cook, and oh, I'm sorry, Stella. And then, then go out on the town
Okay,
and continue
okay,
the dancing
Hear me
because
out.
the end of summer should be fun.
Hear me out. We go, we stand outside the door, we beg.
Listen,
Corbin, I
Amber,
think you're onto something.
but I also think you need to DM him.
I will.
Let's see. Yeah, Arlington tickets. Band is in town. This is bullshit. Let's see.
Clara already commented on his post.
I saw. I loved it.
I did too.
Sky break defense. Okay, wait, hold on. One more try. Then let me just figure this out.
To
Okay,
our
well, while you do
listeners-
that, Corbin, why don't you tell the people how you've been? What's new? What's going on?
No, I know. I was Amber, we were talking about it. It's the last episode was posted August 13th, so it's another like almost 2 weeks of backfilling that we have to do.
Oh my gosh, what did we do for the last 2 weeks?
So I'm looking at my calendar so that I can fill you.
I'm
fill
gonna
you
pull
guys
Clara
in.
and look at my camera roll.
Hey,
that's my
listen,
other
it
open
works,
tab. I'm not
okay?
gonna lie.
No, but it
No, it's
really
my other
does.
open tab.
It
Okay,
really
so let's
works.
see. So
Because sometimes I write stuff on the home calendar and I won't necessarily put it in my phone calendar, but pictures will tell me where I was at.
Oh yeah, there was the eclipse that happened.
Oh, that's cool.
At work, one of my friends brought his telescope and let us look, and it was pretty cool, even though it was maybe like 1/32 overlap. Like, it's fine. Oh, and then I went to 2 concerts that weekend. I went to see The Fray on Friday night. Fantastic. I'm sure you guys know The Fray, even if
Love
you
The
don't think
Fray.
you do.
Okay, well, yes, we all know the Fray.
Okay,
What
just
do you think?
making
We live
sure.
under a rock?
That was
Look.
like I feel like when I think
How
of The
to Save
Fray,
a
I think of
Life?
middle school.
Where did I go wrong? Where did
Yeah.
I go wrong? I lost a friend.
There's another one.
Everyone knows
I'm in over my head.
Over my head.
We're a little flat.
Woo! I haven't been to band practice in a while. I gotta figure out where the pitch is.
Oh,
again.
yeah. You found me. You found me on the corner of something. Yeah. Blah,
I
blah,
don't think
blah.
I know that one.
Okay, well, you're obviously not a real fan.
Lost
I'm
and
not.
insecure.
You
You
found
found
me.
me.
Yeah, there
Yes,
you
you
do know
know
this
it.
song.
Lying on the floor. Okay.
Where were you? Okay.
Where were you?
If it was on the radio, I definitely know, but I don't think I ever took the time to actually listen to that radio. I almost said that radio, that album.
I mean, so my sister and I went last year too. They had the 20th anniversary tour for the How to Save a Life album, so they just played that album top down.
Oh, cool.
It is amazing how many songs you actually like. Oh yeah, that was on the radio all the time. They have a bunch of stuff. Just like go through their hits. You'll know some.
I'll do that on my Hot Girl Walk with Stella later.
Exactly. Then the next day I didn't really do much. It was a low-key day because Sunday I went to another concert and it was Simple Plan, Bowling for Soup, and 303.
I love 303.
How was that? How was 303?
Amazing. It was so much fun. Like middle school Corbin really just like lived it up. When they were singing about Don't Trust a Hoe, I felt that. Deep in my soul, I felt it. And then obviously Bowling for Soup is fantastic. They sing, Springsteen, Madonna, way before Nirvana, there was YouTube.
and Blondie, and music still on MTV.
Yeah, which was great. They were hilarious. They were just like, they literally were like dads that were just there having a good time.
Oh,
like
cute.
being goofy. It was adorable. They also sing the Phineas and Ferb theme song, which was really fun. And then Simple Plan sings, "What's New, Scooby-Doo? I'm coming after you. We're gonna..." So, lots of childhood memories, core memories that came out during that one. It was a great concert. I went with Nora.
Mm-hmm.
We had a great time. It was wonderful.
Good.
What happened after that? Oh, then we had book club that week. And then this weekend was the hike, Amber's hike.
Yeah. This is the first time Corbin had ever gone out to Harper's Ferry.
True.
So we're going to do a day trip because I've got the National Park Pass.
Yeah.
Get us in for
Go shopping.
free.
Did you go to you didn't go to any of the extracurricular things?
We went to the candy store.
Yeah. I
Your
was about
girl
to
got
say.
her satellite wafers. And unfortunately,
They didn't
Ben
have
likes
any
his
fun
little...
stuff.
So Ben likes the soldier gummies and the shark gummies. And they didn't have those. And the chocolate-covered marshmallow. And they didn't have that either. But it's a small family-owned run business. And they definitely get a lot of business on the weekends.
Oh my gosh, it was
okay.
Because those are really popular desserts.
Well, it was
I was
also-
surprised they had satellite wafers. My only gripe, though,
Oh.
is the bag is smaller.
My only
I did
gripe
not get
was,
as many satellite wafers.
My only gripe was that Amber said in her email that it was a flat hike, and then I ended up going up a mountain.
I cannot help that the stairs to the C&O Canal don't exist anymore at the
It
moment.
was just so funny because you're like, "Oh, why don't we go to Jefferson Rock?" We're all like, "Yeah, that sounds great." And then she goes, "So we have to go up here." And we were like,
What?
"What?" Even
Wasn't
Stella
that
almost
bad.
died.
Yeah.
We got to the top, and poor Stella, she just laid down. She was like, "I'm done now." It was adorable.
I'm
It
so
was
Poor
excited for
baby,
this.
you overwork her.
I
No,
do.
because the view once we got up there was well worth it. I will say that. So
It was cute.
It was beautiful up there, and the candy shop was great. But yeah, book club, Amber, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah. I thought my take, Clara, was that the movie was better than the book. And I think for me, it was the visuals because I'm not a big sci-fi kind of gal. And so seeing how some of the aliens were described helped me a lot. And I felt like in the book, I was getting lost in the British humor, but seeing it, I think made more sense for me. So I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. We had a few coworkers who had read it previously, had seen the movies, and they even were like, it's hit or miss. Like you either really like British humor or you don't. And I just didn't think it was half bad. Not the worst book. I mean, it's not my favorite, but I didn't like the way the book ended.
Yeah.
And so I'm really glad that I bought the big book that has the rest of the series in it, because once, like, when we are done with the book and there's extra time till the next meeting, I'll pick something else to read, and so that will be my reading. I need to know what happens.
You can name names. One of your coworkers was, in fact, Corbin's dad.
That was one. But I had three more coworkers that also said the same thing. But Corbin's dad did like it. He even bookmarked every place he laughed
He had
in the
tabbies.
book. There were so many tabs. I was like, Corbin's dad.
I do. So I agree with you, Amber. I think I also preferred the movie, but I think for me it was because with the movie it felt like the story was more well-rounded.
Mhm.
And I think one of your coworkers even said at the meeting that that's because the author wrote the book in several stages, so it feels patchy because he wrote it like that.
Yeah.
He wrote it in multiple different stages, so it wasn't as cohesive. So that's why I liked the movie a little bit better. But I agree, not my genre. I'm not a huge British humor in written form girl. But again, it's in the middle for me for book club.
Yeah.
I think it was good. I think it was
enjoyable.
different, and I think it was different from what we've
Yeah.
done, which was nice. I still think Project Hail Mary is up the top for me, though. Oh, I love
Yeah.
that book.
And now we're reading your book.
Now we're reading
So far,
the
so
Octopus
good.
book, which I walked into Barnes & Noble yesterday, and I found it immediately. It was on the first two tables.
I don't know
when
how I
we
missed
walked
it.
in. I thought it was so funny. I took a picture. I was like, I have to send this to Amber.
I was
And-
like, what?
But yes, I also realized there was another octopus book right next to it called The Life Cycle of a Common Octopus. And I was like, oh, I hope Amber didn't grab that one, because I actually said the octopus book, so...
That's okay. The lady helped me, and she got the book from the back, and it had the right cover. I knew what the cover looked like.
Yeah. It's cute so far. I really like it so far.
Yeah, so far so good. Can't wait to talk about it.
Me too.
Clara, you want to tell the people?
I will tell the people.
How you been? What's going on? What's new?
Well, I quit my job,
Woo!
but I got a new job.
Hey.
Hey.
Not in that order.
I got a new job and then I quit a job. Yes. Wouldn't that be crazy if I was like, yeah, you guys, I'm just like taking a sabbatical, you know, like a little like
Hey.
time.
I know somebody who
No
did
stress
that.
zone.
I know several people who quit their jobs and just like moved to LA. I was like, oh, what do you have going on? They're like, nothing. I was like,
But like, where do they get the money? That's my question. I would have taken 2 weeks off.
I think most of them were married.
Yeah, see, that's the problem there. And you know what? That's the problem with our society today. No shade,
People
Amber.
are really struggling out here.
Yeah. You know what? I would love to split the rent with someone, but like not a roommate. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I wanted to be
Yes.
someone like I actually would enjoy being around all the time. And like like I've had like maybe a few good roommates, maybe like 2.
Mhm.
And I won't name who they were because that's
wouldn't hurt
personal
anyone's
information.
feelings.
Exactly. Annie Seibel was one of them. Sorry. I will say she was one of the best roommates I've ever had in my life.
Oh, because she's so sweet.
Exactly. Anyway. Yeah, no. So yes, I did get a new job. I'm very excited. I guess the other news, like for our listeners, is that I'm moving to Philadelphia and I have to do that by the end of September. So the pressure is on to find a place. And the next time we probably record might be in Philadelphia. No.
You'll
It
be in Philly.
depends.
It
No.
depends.
No, you won't be because you.
No, I think there would
no,
still
no.
be
You'll
one
still
more
be
week here.
1 or
Okay.
2, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Well,
let you guys know when Clara has left. And
If we
Amber
take
and I
another
are sad.
hiatus in the beginning of season 2, then everyone will know it was moving weekend.
It was
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Anyway, so there's that. What else is new? I have 2 new boyfriends, but like they're not
Proud of
really
you.
boyfriends. And Arlo cost me $160 just because he had an upset stomach.
I love it.
Amber can
Better
relate.
than like 4,000.
Oh, I can relate. You should have seen Rex's bills when we were trying to figure out that he had IBS.
That's crazy. Yes, you have told us about it.
This man went to 4 different vets, and they were like, he just got IBS. I was like, well, you couldn't have figured it out at the first vet?
No, seriously. So serious. But I feel like that's all my news. I'm just kind of hanging out. I guess I like just like the moving part is kind of stressful.
Are there any Philly-based reality shows?
I don't think so.
No, just HBO's like making the team about the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, see, but I'm gonna watch America's Sweetheart if I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah. So
That
I don't
genre.
think
I don't think there's anything. Actually, I'm surprised by that
I am too, actually.
because I feel like there's got to be like there's
Look-
definitely some housewife energy out
Let's
there.
say we've all been to Philly. There's plenty of stories in
There's
Philly.
plenty of stories.
yeah. So I don't know. Maybe they'll come out with one eventually.
Maybe this
Maybe.
podcast will be so popular in Philly.
That's what
they'll
I'm saying.
do
We're going to
a
get more
reality.
listeners.
Yeah, I think so.
Spread the love. Anyway,
Spread the love.
Amber, did you already go?
No,
No.
I didn't go yet.
Pray tell.
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 Well, let's see. Oh my god, I think everything just left my brain. Well, on Saturday, this past Saturday, I went to a garden party because
Oh.
my girl, she has like this, instead of doing like a vegetable garden, she's got a flower garden. So she
Aw.
invited a bunch of us girls over and we did bouquets, which was really cute, really fun, really different. I was like, oh my gosh. And I saw like girls I haven't seen in a long time. So it was really nice to like just catch up and be like, I'm so sorry that we haven't hung out in a long time. And then we're like, oh my God, it's okay. We're all just busy queens.
Did you
And
plug
then-
the podcast?
Did I what?
Did you plug the podcast?
Well, they
I've
already
been
know about
so
the
busy
podcast.
doing my podcast that you guys should totally listen to.
Oops, sorry. And then, so I'm a recruitment advisor for my sorority. And so they had work week this past week. And let me tell you, that's a lot. I was at George Mason during the day, going to work at night, and then still thinking about recruitment when I got home. And I was like, oh my God. But everything went well. I was really, really surprised on how everything, because there's normally a lot more bumps in the road. But I really have to give a shout out to my girl, Sam, because she is the current president and she was my VPMR last year. So she was able to just kind of pick up and roll. And love her.
You're what last year? Sorry, I don't.
Vice President of Membership Recruitment. So she was my advisee last year, and then now this year she's the chapter president. And unfortunately, the other girl had to drop her position, so she picked it up. And so, and it's always easier when the president knows what recruitment is.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I was happy for that. Well, oh my gosh, I cannot even think about what I did the weekend prior. Crazy.
Well, you did go
We
to book
remain a
club and you did go
mystery.
on a hike.
Well, yeah, we already talked about that. I was talking about what happened in my world, Corbin, that we hadn't talked about yet.
Well, and you had to have done something because when I saw you at book club, we were both like, oh my God, I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
Yeah, literally
were
my
you-
exact words.
Were you out of town?
Yeah, where were you?
No, I was home. It was you two that were busy.
Oh, yeah. I guess I went to
checking the texts.
Indianapolis.
Yeah, yeah, it was you guys. It wasn't me. I was here.
That still doesn't answer the question as to what Amber did.
It was a relaxing. Honestly, if I don't remember, that means Ben and I just kind of had a really relaxing weekend. And knowing that I'm doing a bunch of traveling the next 2 weekends, and September's going to be busy with recruitment and stuff like that, I'm glad that him and I just like had time to just chill that weekend. It was a nice prep before the storm.
That's really funny. That's so funny that none of us, neither of us knew what the fuck. That was last weekend, though. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
So this
No,
not,
2
okay.
weekends ago.
2 weekends
Yeah.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool. I guess I saw a concert, too. I saw Babyface.
Yeah, that's right, you
Right.
did.
I don't know if I know who that is.
You
Oh,
don't,
sorry.
but he's basically done all the music for, Beyonce and Rihanna.
Oh, cool.
Amber, did you have to work that weekend?
No, I think it was just you guys were busy.
Oh, sorry.
And I
I'm reading
wasn't.
I'm reading the text from that weekend. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to out Clara. But that was an eventful weekend for you, wasn't
Was
it?
that the weekend that I smoked a whole entire pack of cigarettes? And
Yes,
then we
but
did
that's
it
not-
pod.
But that's not what I was referencing. I was referencing your flight out.
Oh. Should I tell that story? Because it is
That
kind
is
of funny.
up to you. I'm not going to say any more about it. I will cut this piece out of the pod if you don't want to talk about it, but it did make me laugh when I scrolled back over it. Especially
That is funny.
Amber, it's not funny.
But I'm literally laughing out loud at her text.
It's all caps. It says LMAO. It's not funny, Amber.
How did I forget this? You know what? And you know what someone did tell me? I hope this is going on the pod when I was explaining what was going on. I'll set the scene. If you've ever been to DCA, there's the Capital One Lounge. Capital One Lounge is great. You know, it does cost a little to get in if you're not a Venture X like customer. Like I think it's $45. All you can eat, all you can drink, small plates.
Really?
Jose Andres. Yeah, have you not been?
No.
You have a Venture card.
I know, but I never give myself enough time at the airport to use the lounges because I'm not just trying to hang out at the airport.
Girl, give yourself like some time next time you fly.
Is there a Capital One lounge at Dulles?
There is, but I can't remember if it's like under renovations. The Capital One Lounge at Dulles is actually better than the Capital One Landing.
See, because when I go to Portugal, I mean, I'm going to get to the airport kind of early because my flight's not until super late. But
Yeah,
maybe
Capital.
I'll see if Ben will drop me off a little early then at
Capital
DCA.
One. Yeah, if you are you fly Delta, don't you?
No. Preferred airline Delta. Unfortunately, I fly mostly American, but I'm flying United because Ashley and I were trying to get into Chicago at the same time, and I think United is the only one that we could find at similar times that we're landing. So I'm flying United.
Okay, I think it's a little walk from United, but it's right after security for both Dulles and DCA.
Okay.
I'm
Cool.
enjoying,
Back to your
circling
story.
back.
I am
Okay.
enjoying Stella's stoic presence.
She looks gorgeous right now. She's like, and
Oh,
like, there's Arlo, like, not
Yeah.
looking gorgeous.
Rex is right here.
They're all in town. Anyway, okay, setting scene. DCA Lounge
I
has
forgot what you're telling me.
Capital One Landing. Yes, and it has Jose Andres food. Now listen, I was running around all day. I was really hungry. I had to drop off my child. I have to go do certain things. And I was like, I'm going to just save my appetite for the lounge. Also because I wasn't paying to get in if someone else paid for me. I get in, I'm eating. I'm having mocktails. I'm having lattes because like I also had a Celsius earlier in the day because I was tired. Okay. Then I'm like, I need a little sweet treat to end my time at the lounge. So I order another latte and I go up and I have the flan. I don't know about you. I don't really think about what's in flan. I'm like, it's flan, you know, it's good. This was the best fucking flan I've ever had in my life, and that's what makes it sadder. If you live in DC, I think at Haleo, they also serve this flan. Okay.
It is a really good flan.
You know the flan I'm talking about.
I do. I went for my birthday one year.
Delicious. Melts in your mouth. It's so good. Okay. So then we board our flight. Now we're kind of pretty close. We were at Group 9. Didn't know Group 9 existed in American groups, but apparently Group 9 exists. So I end up getting there on Group 9. I am in seat 20C. There's 24 rows. Okay. Good. This is important. And like we're starting to like get on our way. And like my stomach kind of hurts. I'm like, it might just be cramps or something like that. We get to like pulling out of our gate and I just feel like something's brewing. Something is happening.
Oh no. I hate that feeling.
Oh, you know, but it's a
I know
bubble.
exactly
It's
what
bubble
feeling.
gut.
Yes.
It's bubbling.
I'm well acquainted with that feeling.
But I was like, I can just hold it until we fly. I'm gonna be okay. Think of something else. And then I smelled it.
It's never good. It's never good when you can start to smell it.
But you know what I'm talking
never-
about.
yes.
It's
No,
like
I
you
do.
have maybe less than a minute.
Yes.
So we're still pulling back. I look at the guy next to me. I say, I gotta get up. He was like, are you sure? And I was like, no, you're right. I can hold it. I sit down and I go, no, I can't. I have to go. No. He goes, okay, we're moving. I was like, I'm gonna figure this out. And I saw the fear of God in his eyes, probably looking at the God in my eyes. I was scared. And I
Your
just
gods were talking to
they
each
were
other.
talking. They were on the same level. I get up. I run to the back. The people hear me, like in the back. Like they hear that I'm fighting for my life. I look at the flight attendant. I go, ma'am, it's an emergency. I gotta go. I can't. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
And then I get in and I hear her pick up the phone to call the pilot. We have a passenger in the back. We can't move. We can't move right now. And so like the intercom goes, "We'll be a few minutes." I'm holding onto the wall and I'm like, "God, take me."
Did you
down."
feel the pressure of a few minutes? Were you like, now I got a clock on me? I gotta be done in a few minutes?
Listen, I don't know what it's like to give birth, but I was pushing for dear life. Like, it was not good.
You know what's so sad about that story? I know we all relate.
I know.
Been
Everyone relates.
That moment where you're like, I gotta find a bathroom
Now.
now.
Look, for some of us it's Plains. For some of us it's New York Barnes and Noble. It happens.
We all have our things. Anyway, I got out of there and I was like, I am so sorry. I was like, they must have given me a whole milk latte or something. Like, I just like, she goes, "Oh, it's okay. It happens all the time. Don't worry about it." I
all the time.
shame walked back to my seat, all 4 rows. I'm so sorry about that. She goes, "It's okay. Don't worry about it." I pull my hood up and I sit in silence for the rest of the trip. And then my 2 friends are on this flight. One of them texts me and goes, "Is everything okay? Like, what's going on back there?" And I was like, that was me. So then we got on our merry way. Didn't have to use the bathroom the rest of the time. She comes over and is like, "You guys need anything to drink?" I said, no fluids for me. So
Try to play safe here.
yeah. So anyway, that's my story.
The only thing that would have been worse is if you were in row like 4 instead of like 20.
Well, there's like a bathroom in the front and the back.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
but I had to use the fucking back one. I've never been so embarrassed in my life. And the thing is, that flight out to Indiana, that was the only flight that most of the people for this conference I was going to took. So like, they
You
all
made the
saw me.
impression.
Hey, make memories, okay? Make them remember you. It doesn't matter how.
I told so many people about that story later too.
See, when I had my story, people were like, "What, you're never going to tell people that." I was like, I tell everybody that. Are you kidding? It's hilarious.
It's a great story.
Like, when you almost die, it's hilarious.
It's a lesson learned, honestly.
Right? Make sure it's not whole milk, you know? Like,
That's it. How easy.
I did look up the ingredients for flan. I guess this does tie into baking. Evaporated milk. Like, no
do it.
shit. Like,
well,
actual all the shit.
You
but,
would
like,
not be able to eat my ice cream that I made today.
no, I don't think I would. Easy flan, authentic recipe. And it's literally just
I don't think I've ever had flan.
sweetened condensed milk, evaporated milk, and like other things like eggs. But like, yeah, you would actually, I think you would enjoy flan.
So far it sounds like I'd like it. I think it would also give me the poops.
Yeah.
So
learn
my own flan story.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's it. Glad that we all caught up.
Yeah.
Because like honestly, like we're gonna talk reunion, and who knows how long that's gonna take because it sucked.
It
Yeah.
did. It really did.
it was
Highly
so much
disappointing.
less than I wanted. They built and built and built on this Danny drinking at the wedding thing, and then it was nothing.
It really was nothing.
Appreciate it being in the first like 3 seconds of the like final
Yes.
episode, but I just didn't really have. I don't know. I thought Lala kind of coming at him of a perspective of like, listen, I'm around alcoholics all the time. Like, here's what I see. But I just didn't really feel like it had much more meat to it.
Yeah, nobody really, to quote the great Lindsay Hubbard, Andy, I didn't learn anything.
I didn't learn anything either. I learned that Danny wanted to put blame on Jax.
Yes, and I
He can't take
learned
his own
that
responsibility.
I learned that Jax was at someone's house for Christmas. Janet's house for Christmas.
Was it Janet or Jesse?
I thought it was Janet for some
I think
reason.
I think it was Janet.
Dear Google, where did Jack spend Christmas? I'm typing it exactly like that.
But I thought that was interesting. I will say that, you know, Lacey calling out Michelle and Jesse, saying you guys do this tit for tat thing and that disgusts me.
I liked
that was
that.
interesting. Yes.
I liked that. I feel like Lacey, such a girl's girl. I feel like it was really good to have her perspective on things because I really felt like she was telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And she was not afraid to call out people who, you know, the tit for tat thing.
Yeah.
Google says with his family in Kentucky.
Was it Thanksgiving?
It might have been Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Either way, he spent it with somebody.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess what I'm frustrated about with the Valley is that it does feel like we are doing the same drama over and over again. That like I'm done with the drinking stuff, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah. I understand. And
How
I feel
did
the same way.
how did you feel about the whole entire the way that Lala kind of attacked Danny and Nia of the like, don't say it's an after party type of thing? And she was like, if your husband did this, this, and this, like Lala went really hard in on them.
Because they needed it. And I just feel like, and she's the only one who can kind of say that out of that whole group. Because, like you said, she goes to AA, she is sober, she sees, I don't, is it signs, I guess, or just like behaviors that alcoholics have?
Patterns.
Yeah. And she saw them in Danny. So I don't blame her for going hard at him.
I also respect Andy a lot because there were a few moments in it where he looked at Danny and was basically like, well, you just said you do that. So
Yeah.
He does call him out, and I think that's what Danny needs, because I do not think that Nia will ever say something about it. Like, you know that they rehearsed that shit over and over again before like they got comfortable with what their answer would be.
Yes.
I did also get pretty irritated with, I think it was Jesse and Kristen when they brought up the Janet trauma of it all. When they were like, well, you didn't say what it was and it was convenient, so I obviously didn't know, but once I found out what it was, I believed you. That's like, but
that was a poor excuse.
You should believe, if someone's like, hey, I was SA'd, why would they tell you that? Why would they go out of their way and be like, they didn't even tell you that, they told someone else that. So why are you sitting here denying it when you don't know?
Yeah.
I also feel that, like, I feel like everyone else is kind of okay with Janet. Do you do you guys get that overall vibe? Like,
well, I feel
but
like
except for Kristen.
Well, yeah.
And Zach.
And the Buccos.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I guess, okay. So, basically almost everyone else who has a fucking brain.
But my thing is, I feel like Janet was really vulnerable this season, and you have to respect the vulnerability. And she really tried to rebuild relationships. She was trying to have hard conversations.
I agree.
So, I can understand that.
What did you guys think of how Kristen went at Schwartz?
That was BS.
Can you remind me what she said?
So, somebody made a comment about something that Schwartz had said, like Kristen was acting.
Did Andy ask him the question?
Andy asked a question, like,
because
Schwartz
they have the history.
Said something to the effect of, it was about Schwartz had said something on Watch What Happens Live about how Kristen, is like bringing old trauma into her relationships.
Yes.
And he starts out saying, yeah, I don't know that I phrased that right, I should apologize. And Kristen just jumps on him and she's like, you meant it. I was like, first of all, the man is sitting here trying to explain himself. A. B. You were not asked the question. And C. He's actively apologizing and you're telling him he's not?
Yeah.
Like, I was shocked by that, especially with the long-standing friendship they have.
And, like, it goes back to, like, what I said in Pod about him reaching out to Stassi about the TV show. He is a friend that shows up. Like, they have history. I feel like Tom Schwartz can be honest and open with Kristen Doty because they've been friends for years. So the fact that she came at him so hard just blew my mind. And honestly, I found disrespectful.
Agree.
As friend to friend.
Well, and it's not that Schwartzy's never done anything wrong, because there have been times, but even if you go back to the VPR days, he was always the one with Sheena, with Vale, with any of them, where he was trying to make sure they felt included, make sure not everybody was being mean. Even with Jax, when he was going down his nightmare paths, he was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, Schwartz isn't going to say something to hurt you. So if he's telling you he didn't mean it how he said it and he's trying to rephrase it, maybe
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah, I would agree. What did you guys think about the Kristen and Luke situation, about the whole entire New York watch what happens live, him wanting to have space? I genuinely got the feeling that he hates her. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think they're getting married.
I don't
And I
they're
think that
getting
answers our question, Amber, of are they still together or not? I think they're just doing it for the sake of the baby. Do I think they're going to have a second one? Absolutely not.
Not after
And
what we saw this season. And sorry, Corbin, you can go.
I was gonna say, wasn't it Michelle that was like, you guys should try couples therapy again? Like, they should. Because if they do want to be together for, because they have the baby, they need to do something. Because there is so much animosity there between them
Mm-hmm.
that you can feel it. Like, even if they're presenting as the couple, you can feel the animosity.
But was it them that has tried multiple times? And if it didn't work out, then it was like not their time or something? Or was that Nia that brought that up?
I think that was Kristen, because remember, Kristen had a really long kind of IVF wasn't working, certain things weren't working. I think it was her.
I just remember feeling really confused because I was like, if therapy's not working, then how are you going to save your relationship?
Well, I think the bottom line is they both need to be in individual therapy first. Because I think Kristen does have a lot of trauma to work through. Not that she shouldn't. Her whole Sandoval era, there's probably some unresolved stuff that they need to work through there. And Luke clearly has some type of feeling about Kristen during the pregnancy. So I think they both need to individually work on those issues and then go to couples therapy. Because I don't think you can address couples therapy if the individuals aren't secure.
Ready for it. Okay. Fair. I just still thought it was weird.
Oh, I agree. But I'm also advocate for therapy.
Well, there's that, and I just really do feel that Luke. I don't know. I do think that Luke really did love Kristen when we first met him on the screen. I think it's a different type of love, but I don't think that she's helping herself when she does paint herself to be a victim and say, well, I'm in therapy, I did do this, I did do that, because it kind of victimizes him, and his, like, it also not victimizes him.
Villainizes.
No. Villainizes. Yes. Thank you. And also, I think that now Luke is seeing, like, okay, if Kristen's been in therapy this whole entire time, what's the benefit? Because she really hasn't changed. Like, a lot of her tactics of how she fights on like, yes, maybe it's reality TV, but how she fights has not changed. And I don't think they will change ever.
Well, and it's interesting, too, because it's like, Luke obviously knew who she was before they got together. Did he expect it to be different? Because she's been this exact way since the pilot episode of VPR.
Yeah. I think she's been the exact same way. I think that maybe in some ways she has changed and grown up. I mean, even Andy can say that, but
I just mean in her fighting.
Yeah. I don't see any stark differences, to be honest. Maybe that's not fair I am a third party, but I just don't think there is.
And we're basing our opinions on what the producers want us to see.
Yes.
Well, and that was interesting too, because that brings up a point. I think Brittany said something about Danny and Nia's relationship, and she was like, I'm just telling you what I watched. And they're like, well, you don't know everything that goes on behind the scenes. I thought that was interesting.
I'm glad she brought that up because it's true. And we all saw it. And it's like, I don't think it's different behind the screens, if we're being honest. I think that what we saw is what we saw.
Yeah.
They're just trying to paint a pretty picture around it.
Well, and that's not to say that they don't have good moments, and it's not to say that the happy couples don't have bad moments.
Right.
But I do think that just going, well, it was on TV, is not an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
Because just because the cameras are on, don't you think you would be behaving better?
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I'm saying. The cameras, I feel like, showed how it really is in their house. And that's why I'm really disappointed that they didn't also spend more time on that, just because it was such a big thing through the whole season. I don't know if it was because Danny was still trying to blame others and trying to reference old seasons, but I was like, you spent a whole season on your drinking.
I did love that Andy was like, that's last season. Let's talk about this season.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I did not realize how short Andy Cohen is. until I saw him next to Kristen Doty at the end.
How
I think she's also tall.
Yeah, she's
And
probably
she had
wearing
heels on.
heels. Yeah.
Well, he looked like a short king. I was
I'm
like,
looking
wow,
it up.
Andy Cohen's kind of short.
Who do you think won? Okay, let's give out awards. Who is the least problematic this season?
Andy
Jasmine.
Cohen is 5'9".
5'9".
Kristen Doty is also 5'9". So Andy looked
Oh.
short because when she had heels on, she's towering over him.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But even when
I want
even
to
though
know how high her heels were then, yeah, because I just felt like she was towering over him.
But even when she dated Sandoval, it's not like he was tall, super tall either.
He wasn't. Yeah.
I mean, my height requirement was minimum 6, and Ben is 6 foot.
Oh, I thought he was
whoa,
like 6'3".
Whoa. Did you not get on Clara like 2 weeks ago for having a minimum height?
Funny. I don't know. Maybe
Wait, what
I said
I'm allowed
about
to have a double standard.
maybe what I said about fucking Amber's characteristics earlier is not right. Maybe she is a fucking liar.
I keep everyone on their toes.
Honestly, I'm impressed you held that lie so well. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, awards. So you said
Okay.
Jasmine for least problematic?
I thought Jasmine was the least problematic. I would say it's a tie, honestly, between her and Sandoval. And I think that's
You
why
mean
they were-
Schwartz?
Schwartz.
Not Sandoval.
Not Sandoval, sorry. Sandoval's not on the show. And I think that's why they were at the end of the couch. Because they weren't the least problematic this whole season.
That's funny because when you said Jasmine, I would say Jasmine and Schwartz. So I think I would agree. They didn't cause many problems this season.
Clara, who would you give the award to?
I would say Jasmine and like maybe Jason, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
We didn't hear from Jason, honestly. We're
Well, he was
talking
injured.
like him.
Well, I feel like he had a spicy moment when they were at the in San Diego.
And didn't Jasmine as well? She had like one or two.
She had the spicy moment with Michelle's best friend.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, so for me, my answer is Schwartz then. Because again, he didn't really do much this season.
Yeah, I guess mine would be Schwartz then. Because I don't think he
Yeah.
had any...
He asked for permission to make out with Michelle if need be.
Yeah. What a very gentlemanly thing of him
Yeah.
to do.
Seriously. Wow, I'm actually screaming now that I take off my headphone a little bit.
Like your sound bar is off my camera.
Free show. Anyway, okay, most problematic award.
Danny.
Kristen.
Devil's advocate. Lala. She stirred the pot a lot with all of the situations.
So I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But in my opinion, she wouldn't have stirred the pot specifically with Danny, like in other situations, yes. But specifically with Danny, she wouldn't have stirred the pot if he hadn't behaved the way he had.
Fair.
Though I do see what you're saying, especially with like Nia. She didn't need to be going after Nia.
Yeah.
But that's a good hot take. I like it.
You know, I do feel like she, you know, when she pointed out I wasn't on last season, you know, all that stuff. So I do feel like she brought a lot of drama that was needed to be. I also think, similar to Stassi, she knows how to make good reality TV. So she knew what was needed.
Can you imagine a show with Stassi, Lala, and Mother Hubbard?
That would be electric.
I thought you were going to say Dax Taylor. I'm going to be like, honey, it's called
Yeah.
Vanderpump Rules.
No, I've seen that show. No, and Lindsay.
I was going to say Winter House, but I don't think any of them were on Winter House besides Lindsay.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Well, bring it back.
But I
Bring
think
it
like
back.
you put the three of them in, nobody's nonsense is getting let go.
No.
It's all getting called out. You know what? Throw Danielle in there too. Just because I like a little drama.
She's so fucking annoying. Okay. Who would you say was your favorite addition this year? Because we have Schwartz, Lala,
Lacey.
and then Lacey. Yeah.
Loved Lacey.
I would say Lacey.
I think she
as
had a
well.
rough beginning, but I really feel like she showed her and proved herself by the end. I really enjoyed watching her.
I think Lacey was the surprise of the season for me, but I think my favorite addition was Lala because I do feel like she pulled in some more of the drama, which gave us a little bit more to watch and discuss.
Mm-hmm.
I also just love Schwartz, so whenever he comes on, I'm very happy. I actually think all 3 of the additions this season were really good.
Really good. Yeah.
Clara?
I would say Lacey. I agree because like I think she knew what angle to take. She really did. If I'm going to be honest with you guys, I do think that she approached the Michelle situation the best way she could.
Agreed.
And I
Yes.
do think that Jesse and Michelle just have too much of their own shit that it fucks them up like when it comes to becoming friends.
I think she
Yeah.
even called that out at the reunion.
Yeah.
She was like,
Yeah, she
you
did.
two are just going back and forth like you always do. I said, you tell them, Lacey.
Yeah.
You know what? Add Lacey to my hypothetical show.
Should be good.
Winterhouse.
The only
We're speaking
the-
it into existence.
Yeah. Any other?
Which was your favorite trip? San Diego or Mexico?
Oh, I liked Mexico.
I feel like I did too. I really did.
Yeah.
And I also love that Zach like was like telling us about how he made sure that he didn't get like marks on his face, a tan on his face from his
I love
headscarf
that.
thing.
That and how he had to have the bandage because he wouldn't let them shave his head.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't blame him.
I don't either.
What going back to Zach, what do you think about the ultimatum that Benny gave him?
I think it's fair ultimatum. Because
yeah,
if Benji wants
Benji.
kids and Zach doesn't or doesn't quite know, why waste his time?
Yeah.
Like, we've only got one life to live, so I'd rather Benji be the dad he wants to be, because there are other men out there who might be in the same boat as Zach that are probably just as wonderful as Benji.
I agree, but I am curious. Do you think that our opinions fall on that side because we're women and we have the biological clock? Whereas for men, because they don't have that biological clock, they don't always think about that?
That's a great question, Corbin.
Thank you.
I feel like they do, because you would have to think at some point, like, you don't want to be, I mean, for me personally, I don't want to be an old mom, like in my 40s, because I just feel like I won't have the energy.
Sure.
And so I would think that men kind of think the same thing, right? Like, wouldn't you want to have kids maybe a little bit earlier in life, or maybe not so late, because just of life? You're not as just tired. Like,
I'm 28 and I'm tired. So, like, no,
So
but
I think
I
maybe.
see what you're saying. I could see what you're saying. I just meant more for Zach, you know, in his mind, he's probably like, we don't have this biological clock ticking, and I wasn't ready to start thinking about it. Like, I mean, even with like a Kyle Cook or a Jax Taylor, they matured, well, not Jax, but they matured much slower, right?
Yeah.
So, like, Kyle
Yeah.
wasn't hitting fatherhood age until close to 40, so maybe in Zach's mind, it's, I don't have this biological clock. This is something I have to think about because I'm still going this way. Are you raising your hand?
I am.
Okay.
So I have a question. You know how at the reunion, Tom Schwartz said that he wants to have kids, doesn't think that his girlfriend now wants to have kids.
Mhm.
Do you think he would adopt?
Oh my
Or
god,
do
I
you
could
think-
so see him and Sandoval like bromancing and adopting.
Or do you
I don't
he
think
would have
him
to
and
surrogate?
Sandoval are
I don't think
close
they're really
anymore.
friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
No. Which also, should we buy some of Tom Tom?
I'm thinking
Yes,
about
let's
it.
do it.
How much do you think it is?
I
More
don't know.
than
Let's
my
call
life.
up Lisa.
Let's like buy like 5% of it. That would be sick.
Hey, he said he made his money back on 2%. So
There you go.
If we each do 2%, then we hold 6%.
That's how math works.
don't
Wait,
math.
wait. If we each do 2% and then Need for Reality does 4%, we have 10%.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
But then how are we going to figure out that other 90%?
I'm too poor to think about the other 90%, unfortunately,
Fair
at this
enough.
juncture.
Okay, wait, pause. I do think I could see him. I think I could see him adopting. But I also feel like he will just be the fun uncle for the rest of his life, and feel
Yeah.
like that's where he'll get
Oh,
his like.
he
But
would
that breaks my
need
heart.
it
he
does
would
break my
need
heart.
somebody like a Katie to kind of balance him out.
But and I didn't even realize he was 43.
He
He's
doesn't look it. He
they're
looks fantastic.
old. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I knew he was older, like because obviously it's the Valley. They're more established. They're not in their 20s anymore, like they were on Vanderpump Rules. But I was like, wow,
That man
you're
has aged
43?
like a fine
Crazy.
wine, though, because he was hot in Vanderpump Rules, and he's still hot now.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
He and Carl, man.
But yeah, that just makes me so sad if he becomes a funkle.
I know. I'll have
I
his
think-
children.
Same.
Well, hopefully he listens to this podcast.
I think, though, with Tom, we don't know how it's going to go with Kiara.
Yeah.
So it could be something that maybe she sees the reunion, says, "Oh, I didn't realize he wanted to have kids." They break it off, and he finds somebody who does, who's more of a balance for him. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if she doesn't because her modeling career is like kind of popping
Yeah.
off.
could be, but they could do it. They could adopt
Yeah, that's true.
or have a surrogate.
Do you know that most countries don't allow surrogates?
Yes,
That's weird.
Well, because apparently it's like
Like a
Legal
religious
drama.
type of thing?
no, it's like
There's a lot of
a
legal
humane thing too.
drama.
Oh, okay, I could see that. Because what if the mom's like, just kidding, I don't want to get rid of this kid that I have grown in my
Right, I
belly
grew
for
it in my
9 months.
body, but it's made of you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I could see that.
There's
Okay.
a really good
Yes.
book about that. It's called Surrogate Mother by Frida McFadden, and it's fiction and also a murder mystery. So I know it's
Ooh.
factually very accurate.
Only
love
if there
that.
was a movie associated with it.
There will be soon because her books are finally getting picked up.
There we go.
Ayy.
Hey. Those are my thoughts on the Valley. I will
Same.
say I feel like I'm very over the Valley, and if we don't recap it next season, I will not be upset.
Me either. I think if we do another summer one, I think we should stick with Rhode Island.
And Summer
That was
House.
a fantastic one. Summer House or In the City,
Yeah.
either or. I think those shows were way more entertaining over the summer than the Valley.
Well, especially if we get that crossover with Below Deck for
Yeah.
Summer House.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, I'm good on the Valley. I'll still watch it. Also, I will say I'm very
yeah.
much enjoying The Bear. Highly suggest that.
I've
It
got
is-
too many things to watch.
The Bear is so stressful. Like, that was one of those shows where I would watch a couple episodes and I'd have to put something else on because I was like, I could feel my heart rate rising.
Mm.
I was like, Chef, I'm trying, Chef. I'm not in the kitchen. I'm on my couch.
Well, I think it's fun that this podcast was supposed to recap The Bachelorette, and here we are. So we kind of pivoted, and I feel like it was a good pivot. Honestly,
Yeah.
I feel like newfound unlove for the Valley. Really glad that we got to recap a brand new show.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool because then I feel like if we do like continue with Rhode Island, like we've been here from the beginning,
Right.
Literally
Day one.
day one, baby.
I am curious, since you said Bachelor Nation stuff, it like unlocked something in my brain. Did you guys see that Grocery Store Joe had a brain tumor and they had to get it out, but apparently it was very successful and they got it all?
Oh no, I
So
didn't
like
see that.
first, just to Grocery Store Joe and Serena, I hope you guys are doing okay. Good vibes, love, prayers, all of the things heading your way. Second, to the doctors, way to go.
Period.
I did see that he was good because he was working out the other day.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right.
Well, he was like going on a walk. He wasn't like
Oh,
pumping iron.
I say
I go to the
brain
gym.
tumor. There's a lot of blood pumping up to the brain when you're working out, or I feel like mine is.
Yeah, I think he did a video and it's a slow progression. Like he starts with some walking and then he can do like low weights and then like build up.
Oh.
Because he's got to go to his follow-ups or whatever.
Yeah.
But it sounds like things went very well, or as well as could be expected. So
Yeah.
yay, applause.
Yay.
Especially for somebody like Grocery Store Joe, who we all know and love.
Yes.
Yes, I feel like we're gonna find some good reality TV to also recap, and if there's suggestions, please let us know. Because there's a lot out there.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
If they do a season of Bachelor or Bachelorette anytime soon, we can recap that.
Now I can't go on The Bachelor, you guys.
Why not?
Because I had special permission from my CEO that I could do it.
Just get special permission from your new CEO.
I don't. One, she lives in Sweden. Two, I think she's
she'll
gonna
never
look.
know.
She'll look me up and down, and she said, "Reality TV for you, honey? No, thank you." Like, I don't think so. So that sucks.
So we're gonna apply.
We'll do our own Bachelor for you. We'll
Thank
pick
you.
men and do a lineup for you. Untelevised. It'll just be podcasted.
I love it. Thank you so much.
You're so
Honestly,
welcome.
yeah. And now I can go speed dating in Philly.
I'll come with you. I'll come visit. Speed dating in Philly. Compare the two.
I think it would be great.
We'll
Okay.
find out.
Well, I guess that moves us to bake.
And if you're watching on YouTube, Claire and I have got our formal dresses on. Corbin
has a
nice
fancy shirt.
Nice shirt.
I
Because
just didn't want to put on my nice dress. It was like in my closet, like buried a little bit. So I just put on a fancy shirt.
Wow.
But
anyways, the reason why we have on our formal dresses is because this is our own reunion. It's a celebration to a very good first season.
yeah, 21 episodes, you guys.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Can't
I
believe
thought it
it's
was
been
going to be like
21
5.
Yeah. Look at us go. So the bake of the week had to do something celebration, and since we weren't able to bake this week because again, life just lifed for us.
Life was lifing.
Clara, what was your treat of celebration?
Oh, I just ate it. If you didn't see
Clara.
me eat it. Sorry. I had a Laurel and olive oil dark chocolate that I just found in my little bag from the Capital One landing.
Excellent. 10 out of 10. No
I love
notes.
that.
Thank you.
No notes. Corbin?
So my celebration was when I was in school, like middle school, high school, at the end of every school year, on the last day of school, my mom would go and take us to get cupcakes from this very specific place called Cupcake Heaven in Haymarket, Virginia. And I still stand by they are the best cupcakes ever. And I would get a red velvet with cream cheese frosting cupcake. So to me, that screams celebration. So my bake of the week was that cupcake.
Oh, sweet. All right. I did bake.
Yay.
Because I also wanted to make an ice cream sandwich.
Oh, I was like, is that...
So my bake of the week was using my cookie dough recipe. And I put, when I think of celebration, I think, cake and all that. So I put sprinkles in my cookies this week. Well, half of them. I made the other half of the dough with chocolate chips for Ben. So I've got this celebration cookie, and I can post the recipe, but no one copyrighted, or at least give me a shout out because I did come up with this recipe myself.
I love it. I will say I've been eating ice cream cake for the past few days, just like one scoop at a time, one spoonful of time. I'm not even done with it.
Well, you have a deadline because you're moving, so you got to be done with it by then.
Actually, when the movers come, I'm gonna offer them all a spoon and be like, "Do you want to eat this half
Please
fucking cake?"
That is a great idea.
I know, right? Anyway, so I guess final whisks for everyone.
Season finale, final whisk. Make it a good one.
I would say my final whisk for our season finale is just to do it. I'm stealing that one from Nike. Or Nike, however you
I was
prefer
like,
to
who's
say it.
Nike?
I was like, Nick?
Well, because we talked about doing this podcast, and we did it. And we made it all the way through for our first season, and I'm so proud of us. We did it. It was so much fun. I'm so excited for season 2 already. But just, if there's something you want to do, just go do it. Don't hold yourself back. Just do it.
Corbin?
I'm going to piggyback off of that, and I'm going to say put yourself out there. Because I would not be on this podcast if I hadn't said to Amber, hey, do you want a producer? And forced myself in. So put yourself out there.
Okay, then I'll follow up with be your most authentic self.
There you go.
I could have stopped cussing a long time ago. But I didn't, and I persevered. And you know what? I think the people liked it.
Take that, haters.
Take
Take
that.
that. We
Some-
love it.
Someone literally told me today that I needed to be, hold on, what was the word? It was something dumb. It was so fucking dumb. Please hold it. He said, please have some decorum. I had to look up what decorum meant. Do you not know what decorum means either? Yeah, because who fucking uses that type of
Having
word?
decorum
Means to be proper, polite,
Yes.
and dignified behavior that follows established rules and good taste.
be dignified, basically.
But if you're not decorum, then don't be decorum.
That's what I'm
That's not how you use that.
Listen, let her try. That was a really good effort on her
That was really
part.
cute.
Anyway, so that's my thing. I also do think I actually lost my light for real this time. So
Oh, damn it.
Oh,
may it
that's
rest in
I
peace.
told
It
you,
lasted
you're-
the whole season.
when
It
you
did.
move, you're gonna find it.
I think I left it in Indiana, probably on that fucking plane.
Probably.
You left a lot of things on that plane.
My dignity is one. But
Parts
here
of
I
your
am.
soul.
Be your authentic self.
I gotta just say, ladies,
Mhm.
I made a freaking good cookie.
Dude, I can tell. You've been munching over there.
I am. This
She
is why I
is-
love my cookie
Amber
recipe.
is floating. For those of you who don't watch on YouTube, Amber is levitating from the
She
goodness
low-key
of
looks a
our
little stoned right now. Like she's really biting into that, and she's tasting
Mm.
every single flavor.
It's giving food critic.
And I'm a critic of my own food.
You are. You actually are your own harshest critic. I think we learned that this season.
We definitely did.
Yes. So, okay, well, friends, I guess until the next time.
And the next time we're thinking will be in about 3 weeks. Because
Me
we
too.
did not give ourselves enough time to take a break.
3 weeks is a decent amount of time.
It at
Yeah.
least gets us like more to fall.
Yeah. Oh, fall.
Yeah. So
My favorite.
maybe we can announce on the Instagram when we come back for season 2.
Oh,
And
yeah,
you know
next
what? Maybe
Oh, that's a good idea. We probably
week.
slacking on them reels. Sorry, everybody.
I've been slacking too. I was gonna say maybe we'll post some like of our like best reels on the gram.
Oh, yeah, that's
Repost
a
that
great idea.
Oh,
shit.
throwing it back.
Everyone has to
learning.
pick their favorite.
Oh, okay, real quick then. Everybody's favorite moment from this season. Clara, Amber, one of you start.
Like this season of the
Of
podcast.
ours. Yeah.
There's too many to count.
The silence is deafening.
I have mine in my
Oh.
head.
Okay, you go first.
Does it have to be pod or could it be baking too?
It could be baking.
Okay, because my favorite is actually like when you guys come over and bake. Those are my favorite memories because it's just fun hanging out with you guys and then hanging out with the dogs. And I like making the TikToks even though I don't have a TikTok. I think they're so fun.
That was way more wholesome than where mine was going.
Yeah, what was
That's okay.
yours?
My favorite memory is learning that sperm does not get freezer burned.
Wait, Corbin, I didn't know that was your favorite moment.
I think because that was the first time in the podcast that we actually let loose and just really started putting ourselves out there, really started just talking about what we felt like talking about. And that's when the podcast got its personality. So for me, it's like that's when we really gelled.
Was that the same episode as the foot job?
Oh my
It
god!
was
foot
before.
job.
I think it was the episode before the foot job.
Okay.
I'm also a big fan of any time we get into arguments over like
Oh my gosh!
ice cream versus
Ice cream cake, cookie cake.
versus those are also good. But yeah,
The debates are fun.
I will say once we you know unlocked sperm and freezer burn, I think we just kind of ran with it and gave a lot of personality to the pod.
Anytime. No worries.
Clara? Oh wait, I got another one that's not. Well, it's not so wholesome, but go.
I think I want to say actually with Corbin's dad was probably one
That
of my
was gonna be
favorite
mine!
episodes. Yeah.
The fact that he took the time to actually count
Yeah.
how many
That-
fucks you gave.
It was that, and then also the fact that he he was just very receptive to whatever the fuck came out of our mouths. And I feel like he was like, yes, I'll run with this. And the fact that this man also listens to it, I don't know how caught up he is. But
I think he's a couple episodes behind because he's busy at work, but he promised to finish the season before the next season.
that's beautiful. And you know what? I really love that man's dedication to his daughter's friends.
Hey, shout out Corbin's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Wow.
was a lot of fun.
I feel like this song, as we go on, we'll remember all the times we had together. Yeah, that was a good
all the
time.
times we sang on this podcast because there were so many.
There were
Literally.
so many. The people were probably like, stop singing, please.
Next time we bring my dad on, Clara, we'll have to make sure you come down for a visit so you can be in the room.
Dude, I would love to give your dad a tour of Philadelphia and show him the Liberty Bell.
Yes, understood.
I will say also, okay, because it was on our Instagram accounts, the stories that Amber and Nora did while we were speed dating, those actually were top tier.
I would agree.
That was
You're
boots
welcome.
on the ground journalism.
It was. I even brought my mini mic and everything.
Yeah.
Who
Old
said
school
journalism's dying?
Not Amber. She has that degree because we have the same degree.
one. We do. Maybe
my
that's why I
God.
asked so many questions.
With that, my fellow listeners, thank you for being along for this wild ride. That was a lot.
It
We
was.
threw a lot at you guys.
So thank you for listening and sticking with us.
Yes.
We'll try again next season.
And
Yeah.
I can promise the chaos will not dim down next season. It'll
No.
probably be worse because Clara won't actually be here. We'll have to catch up.
The audio will always be great and crisp though.
Oh, always.
So with that, Amber, take us home.
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for all the chaos and sweet treats that Need for Reality just gives you.
Like and subscribe and share with your fellow reality TV listeners. And with that, we will bid you adieu and say our favorite thing, which is
Bye!
bye!